back. This is part 3 of the Shiloh and Showtime perspective. And so we want to start off. We did another segment and we totally got away from where we was at with it in terms of your comedian career. What some of your aspirations and future goals you have lined up, how you can further that, and what even inspired it.
Where it really started is I've been funny my whole life. Truly. Nah, I can't even say that from like
Self-proclaimed or like.
Nah, hold on. Probably like
Just asking.
I was funny. I wasn't funny until like I was like 13, 14. The 1 through 12 was like really feeling things out, just saying strange things to my cousins. And they'd be like, please stop talking. And then I figured out the formula.
You have to like, explain when you say strange things. Like, in this world that we live in, strange means a lot.
I had a lot of differing opinions on certain topics. I couldn't even name none specifically. Like, I'd have to get an eyewitness account because they'll remember. I was just throwing things out there, brainstorming constantly. You feel me? So, yeah, but I was like, oh, man, like, I can make myself laugh a lot. So I wonder if the things that I be saying to myself would be funny to other people. And it is. I got like a bubbly personality. You know? So,
like bubble guts.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even.
Technically, you did say that.
Nothing gut related.
You said bubbly.
Who said guts? You see, once you make it bodily, it starts sounding crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you say bubbly, it makes me think of bubble guts.
You don't think about champagne, nothing. The actual bubbly. Yeah, exactly.
No. Want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
So my daughter has a term called spooky dookie.
That's monstrous.
And that is a dookie that stinks. I just wanted to share that with the fans and you.
Spooky dookie.
You know, you learned something new today.
Where's she getting that from?
I have no idea. No, that's original. You know, spooky dookie.
He's scaring you when you walk in that bathroom. Like, oh, man.
You flush twice, you're going to say it under the door. You taking a spooky dookie.
How you feel about the courtesy flush? You know about the courtesy flush?
Of course.
The courtesy flush is so important.
Bro, come on. Any gentleman
knows about the courtesy flush.
It's like,
because I'm not
washing your
it.
hands.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What?
I be saying, like, y'all don't courtesy flush, and some dudes, they be like, what is that?
Do you know, me and my homeboy got into it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He came over. We were doing a show on the balcony called High Thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, I got different shows with a lot of my friends, and the ones that stay consistent, those are the ones I'm going to keep working with because I know half of y'all are probably going to fall off by show 2. Mm-hmm. And he goes, yo, bro, can I use the bathroom? And I'm like, yeah, you can go pee. And he was like, well, what am I supposed to do then? I said, there's a bathroom downstairs, a luxurious bathroom downstairs with 2 stalls. He goes, but what if I can't make it? I say, bro, if you use my bathroom like that, you ain't gonna make it regardless. Like, and he was like, bro, you really gonna do me like that? Like, I really gotta go way downstairs? And I said, yes, bro. Like, respectfully, yes. Like, I stood on it. Like,
Grizz.
because this is my thing. There is another restroom available. So if you don't have to use it and it's not an emergency, absolutely, bro, go use the one downstairs. Like, I respectfully, I wouldn't go do a spooky dookie in your bathroom.
Son, you got all rights. It's a bathroom. As long as you courtesy flush, you're not going to hear nothing from me.
No, but
if you don't courtesy flush and you got the crib funkin',
but it ain't just the
allowed
smell.
back.
It's a heat. You give off a huge heat. It gets hot. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the perspective of thinking your homeboy is in your bathroom right now doing a spooky.
Let me ask you something. So you get spooky dookie in your bathroom?
Of course.
Your children spooky dookie in your bathroom?
Of course.
Any house guests are not allowed. Not
Absolutely
even female or male.
Not even relative. My mom.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? She knows if I got there's restrooms on the 5th floor and in the lobby. Respectfully. Write in the comments right now, is it okay to let friends or relatives take spooky dookies in your own personal bathroom?
Any of y'all that say no?
If it's cool with you, write it in the comments.
I'm not coming to y'all crib. Because if nature call, I'm going to pick up wherever it's at. I'd have told you if I was your homeboy, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go pee. And I'm going to say, oh, it was a lot of pee, man.
No, but then I can't trust you now. Now you just got to, you going to lie to me?
You wouldn't even be able to investigate the way I keep it clean. Like, you wouldn't even know.
I would know.
You wouldn't know.
I would know.
I would be like, nah, man, I'm actually playing games on my phone. I'll be out shortly.
Once I hear the second flush, I'm gonna say that mother.
Ridiculous. So you got your ear under the door just waiting.
Everything muted. The TV, the radio, nothing playing. I turned the stove off. Like I am all ears.
He's wiretapping the toilet. And I feel like that's crazy.
Wiretap. That's funny.
Nah, I remember back when I was over in Fort Myers, because I went over to school over there, so I had like a little spot out there. And like the bathroom test was like big. Like any shorty that would come over, if she couldn't like handle like being in my bathroom and like being like, I don't know, cleanly, like everything was like, if anything was awry, like the counter was wet after you went in there, like you left like water on the window or something, I'd be like, I can't cuff you.
Okay, here's some trauma.
It's not trauma.
No, I'm going to tell you some trauma for the fans. One day in college, I was talking to this girl. I went over her house, and when I tell you there was a spooky dookie in the toilet, not only was there a spooky dookie in the toilet, but her shower was so nasty, I had to stand on a rug, like a little washcloth that I put in the middle of the shower, and I did not move from that washcloth.
That's real.
That was the last time I ever saw her.
The female, I'll tell you, I seen one time a shorty was like, I should have known she was.
You should have moon?
I should have known.
Okay.
Noon, whatever. I should have known that she was problematic from the jump. You got to hear this. So she's like, oh, how we met was cantankerous anyway. But like she met at my job. She offered me money for services.
Yeah, let's shake the camera.
Oh, that shakes the camera?
No, for sure. Now you're...
She's offering, she wants me to give her services. She's asking me to name a price for these services. Whoa. I'm like, I don't have a price and I don't sell that. Are you
braiding hair?
I've never sold the product that she had. Even though it's high in demand, I've never had to sell it. It's always been something that was more of a
mutual exchange.
Yes, the barter law of whatnot. So, the barter system. I turned her down, basically. She was like, okay, whatever. Can you help me move? I said, I've known you for a day, but I'm a man. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You don't seem violent. I will surely help you move. Whatever. I have the day off anyway. I go over there. Showtime, you're not going to believe this, kid. I walk into the apartment, right? She opens the door. There's random puddles of water in the apartment. Like just, there's no sinks near these puddles. Like there's just random. I walk in, I slipped. She says, oh, don't mind that. As I slip, I lean back. My hand go into the hole that's already in the wall. So I can't be the first one to have slipped. This is a reoccurring puddle. Okay? This is a spring rising from the ground in your apartment. Like, boom. She told me she ain't have no kids. I'm going in the bedroom. I'm trying to undo the bed frame. But as I walk into I was like, okay, let me do the bed frame. Bed frame, it's like I'm gonna get rid of that. I walk into her bedroom. There are 2 cribs in the bedroom. 2 like baby cribs. I said, I thought you didn't have any kids. She like, oh, I adopt or foster parent. It's not woolly a red flag, but it's like, it's getting more suspicious. You're giving me suspicious vibes. I'm like, whatever. I start undoing the bed. She walk out the room. Then I hear like a little bit of yelling, like she's getting some anger off in the kitchen. I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm hearing like, and then I hear like shaking, like the shaking of like a liquid bottle. I walk into the kitchen. She's putting Tabasco on the walls. Shh. Like it's Florida water.
Is this a true story?
This is completely true. I'm not lying. My life is not real. Like the things that I've seen. I said,
you look traumatized.
Thank you. I said, why are you putting Tabasco on the walls? She says, the lady in the office stole my PS4. The lady in the front office, the leasing manager, stole her PS4. I said, how'd that happen? She says, well, I technically don't even live here no more. I already basically moved, but I had to break back in to get the rest of my stuff. Oh, so you're implicating me in a breaking and entering crime. That's amazing. So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, they came in here. They left all this, but they took my PS4. And then when I asked them about it, they're denying it. So I'm putting Tabasco all over the walls. I said, that's not a proper response to any of this. Now,
but it is a justification because I
there
was
is
concerned.
some justification that you should seek maybe a remedy.
Therapy.
Yeah. But she's like, but also I want my security deposit back. How do you think you're going to get that back? And there's several holes, there's puddles, and you're now, if that wasn't bad enough, putting Tabasco on the walls of the apartment. They finna eat that deposit like turkey.
Which was probably about $200. Describing the residence that you described. I mean,
the apartments was like okay, like they was like all right, but
that doesn't make it better. it was all right.
It was all right. Like
that's a $200 deposit.
Whatever. I guess maybe when they depot back. Whatever. Yeah. That whole day was cantankerous. I'm still moving stuff. You know what I mean? I came to do a job. I'm gonna do my job. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Stay a man of your word. Yeah. So now I'm moving furniture through the balcony. Right? I'm taking it like
first floor?
We're on the first floor. So I'm moving it through
okay.
the balcony. She's like, oh, can you pull my car around? Gave me the keys. I hop over the little gate. I'm like, which car? I get in the car. Well, yeah, I walk over to the car. I get in the car. It was about 15 pairs of shoes in the passenger seat. It smelled like not even feet, something more. It was more like the toe had embedded itself into the car. If Fred Flintstone was to have a whip, it would be that. Like the niggas running and then throwing shoes to the side. And
like
then
there's decomposed toes in these shoes.
Yeah. So I opened the windows immediately. I'm not going to be sniffing this. I'm going to get fresh air like I deserve. I drive up. I'm like, why do you have so many shoes in your car? She's like, I just be so busy. I don't know what that means. I just don't understand that. Like, your job is 10 minutes from here. Like, you could just come back and change your shoes if you needed to. And this is kind of where it get worse. Throughout all this, I'm like, okay, I just got to drop everything off, move it to the new crib. At least the new crib going to be clean. Like, you ain't been there that long. So it's like, I'll just do that, whatever. Maybe I'll even inquire about a little wee-woo. Maybe.
Yeah, we're not getting monetized. We was doing so good.
What do you mean? But
there goes the money.
I was gonna inquire about some whatever. What I was gonna get in exchange for all the work I did.
You wanted to dine in?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
So we finally get everything in the whip. I'm looking at all the shoes. I'm still feeling crazy. We drive over. When we get to the new crib,
windows down.
Windows down. Okay. Yeah, I was like, the wind is great today. Outstanding. You should put the windows down. Let's ride like California girls. She ate that up. We get to the new spot she moved into. She renting a house now, right? I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like spotless, gonna be cool, no problem. She opened the door. I step in a Snappers chicken box off the first step.
Explain to people that have never had Snappers.
Snappers is like, they got, I ain't gonna lie, their food is very good, but it's like a hood wing spot. Like, they put the little crack on the wings and the fries.
With the toast?
With the toast. The white
ain't even
bread.
toast.
It ain't even toast. They don't even take it. They get the Wonder bread. Or what they get the Walmart bread, yo, put it right under the paper.
A piece. Right.
Yeah, yo. Starch heaven. But I immediately step in a Snappers box, yo. Like, styrofoam box. Like, white styrofoam take-home plate. And I'm looking at the rest of the damage inside. I don't know how she could have done that in like the span of like 2 weeks. Like, the sink is full. Everything is soaking. At some point, you gotta stop letting it soak. You gotta wash it. Like, it's not just gonna go away. So I'm looking, everything's on the floor. Like, it looked like a jungle, kid. Like, I was like, this is crazy. There was like a slight smell. I was like, I would never rent to you, son. Like, you destroy cribs. Like, you're a crib destroyer. Yeah, anyway, she had to go to work. So after I moved everything, she was like getting dressed for work. She getting naked right in front of me, whatever. She's like, you want to come in here? She in the bedroom. I'm in the living room, just kind of gauging what's going on around me. She like, you want to come in here while I change? I said, no, I'll stay out here. Actually, I'm good. This is really spacious. You've got a lot of space in here. You should use it. Yeah, and that was crazy. That was like basically the whole thing. Yeah. She was like, oh, can I take you, can I drop you home? I said, no, you don't need to know where I live. You could just drop me at the bike shop. I'm going to look into a bike. I feel like bike shopping today. So you could drop me there. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, just drop me at the bike shop. I was scared because as soon as I got to the bike shop, I literally started walking home. But I was like, I hope she's not following me because like then it would all be for naught. Yes.
So you never dined in?
No, absolutely not. The crib was too dirty. The tendencies were too dirty. I couldn't do it. I can't deal with no dirty
Respect.
I know a couple.
A lot of men couldn't do what you did, man.
They gonna poke. They gonna poke and prod, yo. They be like, "Gots to see it through, my boy." I hate that saying. You don't got to see that through. You could stop right now. Actually, there's no. They not hearing me. You could stop right now. You do not have to see that through. You don't owe them nothing. Words bond.
And with that, we'll close.